Happy Wednesday, everybody. What's going on? I am your host, Kevin Bryan, and we are in New Music Day. I am Kevin with the HeatSeekers, and we are shouting out to a young, vibrant new artist that has a wonderful single out by the name of, wait, first I want to say your name, Lil Leek.
Lil Leek. Yeah, Lil
Yeah.
Leek.
And I want you to say what the name of your song is because I actually love the beat, but I want you to. But ladies and gentlemen, here we are live on New Music Day with Lil Leek. What's up?
Yes, sir.
You good? You look like you froze a little bit.
I'm froze.
But now, well, you keep freezing. You got a good internet connection?
Yeah, I'm on the Wi-Fi.
Okay, you freeze every now and then. Okay, you back on now.
Am
You
I
ready?
good?
Yeah, it seems like you're good, then it changes. But you're good right now. So go ahead. Let us know what's going on with you. Let us know about your new single. Actually love it.
Lil Leek. My name is Lil Leek, first of all, from Washington, D.C. Hip-hop artist, singer, songwriter, producer, engineer. And I got a new record out called Wax On, Wax Off on every streaming platform out right now. Like every streaming platform. iTunes, Apple, Spotify, Google, you name it.
Wax on, wax off, right?
Wax On, Wax Off. Yep.
Yep, that's high. Okay, you say you're from DC, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So DC, the DMV area is what they call it, right? DMV area.
DMV, yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's what they call. It's a lot of. I know that area is from like with go-go music and stuff. So, how did you formulate like your style when it already like when the place you're from has this whole theme of music that a lot of people recognize it with? How did you come up with your sound?
um, I listen to a lot of different music, like just not even just rap, like a lot of different music in general. So, um, I kind of like just pick up on a lot of gems from a lot of different older artists from other states and other places, other sounds. That's kind of how much. I mean,
Mm.
kind of how I come up with my sound for real.
And so
But again,
you were always from you born in DC, so that's where you pretty much. Wow.
yeah,
So
yeah.
even with DC being like the government district too, like I guess I'm asking because I'm interested in the styles of music that come out of DC, which is the same place where we have our government, and how does all of that
Yeah.
work? Because what we see on TV about DC is mostly government. So how do you get
Mhm.
to be authentic to your culture in a district like DC?
Um, DC, we got a lot of different things that people just don't know about. You know what I mean? We got a lot of culture in DC, so um, it wasn't really like it's not really no challenge or nothing. Just coming up with things from there because we got style, we got food, we got music. So like, did you come to DC and just learn our culture? You naturally just gonna pick up with some type of art.
Right.
You know?
So so
Yeah.
so basically, how does that affect like being in a place where our government is our president and all that stuff where where we're supposed to be making everything appear a certain way? Does that affect like the hip hop culture in DC, or you just keep it separate?
Yeah. Basically, it's separate. You know, once you live in a place for so long, you don't even really look at that kind of stuff. You know, like
Wow.
I don't even look at it to separate the politics or anything from music. because it's just here. Like I've been around it all
Right.
25 years of my life, so ain't nothing different about it. Nothing,
So it's
you
like it
know.
don't even matter if the president is a few miles away or the government is right there. It don't even seem like it's different. Wow, that's interesting. Okay,
Yeah, so
have you
well,
done a full project, or are you right now? This is just a single that you're focusing on.
so right now, yeah, we got this single out. I mean, but of course, I got some upcoming releases coming out. I got an EP with Zaytoven out of Atlanta. I got a few
Zayto,
more tracks.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's my boy. Like he's down here with us. How did you tell me about that? How did you manage to get to work with Zayto?
I just got some good connects to him, and then I got in the room with him and just impressed him.
He's a pretty cool guy, and he's pretty easy to work
Real
with.
humble.
Yeah, very humble. He has remained to be humble. I know there's a lot of great things coming in store for him, but that's really interesting. Anybody else in Atlanta that you worked with?
Uh, I work with a producer named Max Payne, but that's about it. I really haven't reached out to Atlanta that much. I just got in the room with Zaytoven, and he's impressed. So it's a blessing, actually.
It is a blessing. Who produced Wax On, Wax Off for you?
This guy named TZ. He's one of my close friends, actually, not just a guy not just a producer.
Hmm.
One of
That
my close friends from here.
it's pretty catchy. Like, how did y'all manage to come up with Wax On, Wax Off? Tell me about that.
So when I mean by that, like wax on, like when rappers are like back in like NWA days and all that, where they really used to say, "Man, put it on wax." You know what I mean? So I was just saying, like I was just saying, basically, I'm gonna keep it true, like on this us rapping in this studio or not. I'm gonna always keep it true. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's kind of what we came up with the trill, the wax on, wax off part.
So let's talk about this real quick because I listened to it. I noticed that nowadays the young culture they
Mm.
express themselves and use certain type of vocabulary that we weren't allowed to use. So I'm just curious. Like I know radio requires a certain thing. Um, do you guys even care anymore, or is it just about because it's now is streaming? Does it matter like the words that you say and the topic that you choose to talk about? Is everything just free and people just say whatever? Like I'm talking about with the profanity and the cuss words and all that. Like how easy is that, or do you even think about that, or do you just say, you know what, I'm gonna say what I feel? Because radio really don't
Yeah,
matter anymore. It's about streaming. Is that what it
yeah,
is? Yeah.
yep. I just say what I feel.
Wow.
That's
And
all that is. I say what I feel, and then if it's, but I'm a respectful guy though. I'm respectful and I'm a gentleman. So like I raised my mom. She did a good job with me, like with my manners and all that stuff. So I try not to be so pro. I don't mind listening to it, but I try not to do too much in songs just cause I'm always I always want to be a role model in the day, but when it comes to it though, it just come out like it's just whatever it is. I like NWA, I like Tupac, I like those people that's raw, like just tell it to you raw. And if we got cut some clean words out for the radio, then that's what we just do.
got it. So you said a role model. Now that's a pretty big position to take. How do you feel about what a role model should even be? Or you tell me what's your version of a role model?
Exactly like what it sounds like somebody that can lead by example, good, like really lead by example,
Really?
like into a positive light, into a you know giving knowledge, putting some knowledge on somebody. Like that's the type of role model I want to be.
Put that's the type of role model you want to be. So that's good. Are you in school currently or are you out of school?
Now I'm out of school.
You're out of
I'm
school.
out of school.
What were your major influences in this music game?
Yeah, Easy E, Pop, Snoop, um, Migos, Gucci Man,
Mm,
Drake,
nah, okay.
Lil Wayne.
Lil Wayne. I kind of sense that. But the beat, like I want to know about that because like when you listen to it, it's catchy, it make you wanna like I was listening to it and I was like, oh, okay. And I looked at your video too. Great video by the way, and we'll get into that. But um the beat, like, did you guys feel that beat like that? Or what did you see when you heard it and what was the words to it? I mean, just give me all that because I mean, that was just an interesting beat to come up with. It reminds me of a lot of hit records that came out.
Yeah, kind of. When I love you said, why did we choose that beat? Because it was interesting.
Yeah, what made you choose that beat? What process was that like?
I did want something that could just make us move. You know what I mean? And I feel like what I was saying needs to be on something that can make us move. And I
It
got
sounds
this.
it for a second. It sounds like we have some technical difficulties. Are you shifting or it sounds the internet?
Yeah, I can hear it on my end. I got this sounds a little static. I can't understand you.
Yeah, you can't understand me either. Okay, let's see now. Yeah, I think it's your audio. Like, I think it's your audio. That happens
I could
sometimes.
hear you at first, but now I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you, but it just sounds like really robotic. It's not like it was at first.
Yeah, I can't hear you, Mr. Brian.
Okay, let's log back in. Let's log
Yeah,
back in. Let's go back in and log back in. Wow. Okay, so sometimes we have those technical difficulties though. But it's interesting talking to Little Leek about his musical come up, his style, and how he came up with it and everything. DMV area. Shout out to everybody in DC.
Kevin, Kev, what's up, man? I had to come in, man. Just shout out my man Leek, shout out the new song. But I had a couple questions too with him too. I could imagine him being from that DC area while you was talking about the track and the beats and all of that.
Right.
Probably, how probably a little bit of DC feel along with his, his people that he loved to listen to, like the Pox, like he said, the West Coast.
Exactly. And I actually
So
hear
you
that.
feel that kind of vibe in there, like a mix of all of that.
Yeah, it kind of sound like that too. I love the beat. If y'all haven't heard it, please check out Lil Leak on Wax On, Wax Off
Yeah,
because
nice joint, wax on, wax off.
yeah,
I think the video. I wanted to ask him about the video because the
that-
video, whoever directed it and made the video, it was a pretty good video, and it actually helped accent the song. And
exactly.
a lot of these hit songs that we have seen that you and I both have witnessed throughout the years. It's it's always been those kind of songs like that. It's that
Mhm.
beat, that feel, that actually gives you that next level, and then the visual with it just take it over the top.
Right, right.
A lot of songs will pop off with the visual first before they even get to the audio, to the song itself. The
Right.
video is nice to where people like the song because just of the video.
Right, just because video.
I think it was a good video done.
It was a nice budgeted video. It seemed
Yeah.
like right? Clear. You can see everything.
Mhm.
I hope he gets a chance to get back in because that's an interesting question. I would love to hear you even ask him about that because most independent artists that come out like they don't get a chance to get a video like that.
Right.
But, yeah, that
While we
was
wait for Lil Leak too, everybody that's checking into artist evolution and artist development, man. If y'all just seen the verses with the locks and with the locks and with Dipset, shout out to both legends in the game, but the verses just show the difference with some a group that takes their hip hop culture, seriously and has artist development. You could tell that Diddy's influence and Bad Boy and all of that was with the locks because they knew how to hold that stage down. They knew each other's verses. They knew that's why they really won because the music is pretty much equal, I think, because Dipset to me got just as much hits as
yeah,
locks.
the Locks,
They got bangers, but
yeah.
preparation that was taking place, you could tell the locks prepared, and you could tell that Dipset wasn't together.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me?
I
So
remember,
it ended up being that stage presence and the stage show that really mattered. You feel
I
me?
miss,
That made the difference of that verses and made the locks, that much better because you could tell they rehearsed and they practiced, and especially they DJ. They DJ was right on point with them. It's all about when you're on stage, it's everything. It's not just the MC, it's the DJ, the MC, it's all a group. You know what I mean? We all battling y'all. You feel me? So the DJ, the essence of hip hop, they forgot about it's the DJ and the MC and that artist that's together. Y'all supposed to be together, and that's how y'all make your show. That's all a part of artist evolution. But let me get Lil Leak back on here. He's back.
all right,
Leak.
League, you better.
Yeah.
That's much better.
That's better.
Yeah.
Want to introduce you to Mr. DJ Red Dread, the Commissioner of Atlanta of hip hop. He want to
Yo,
ask a
salute,
couple
salute,
questions as well.
salute, Leek, salute, family. I like
Thank you,
that
man.
single, boy. Smoking some heat, man. Hey, real
Thank you.
quick, I wanted to ask you about that video, man. I like the video. I really like that video and what you do. Who directed it and who put? I could tell you put some weight, some effort into the video, and that's
Yeah,
what makes
yeah.
the song even hotter.
Me and this good girl named Chastity, the girl who shot it, we put a good vision together for that. But
Nice, nice, nice. I like the comedy in it. I like the breaks. I like how y'all did it, man. It was real, like some real professional shit. You
Yeah.
feel me?
thank you, man.
So definitely salute to that, man. What was the size? Did you come up with that? Do you come up with ideas like that when you have your video? Do you see the ideas first and then you give it to the director, or do you let the director come in and then give their vision?
Yeah, majority of the time I think about like a lot of ideas I got in my head, and I go watch like movies that's similar to it, or other music videos that's similar. Then I just bring it to the director.
No doubt, no doubt.
You do the
And
cheat.
salute. Yeah, just salute. I wanted to holler at that real quick because I really like the video too of the song. It was catchy, and both the video and the audio make that shit together and make it a good project, man. So keep doing your thing, man. Keep pushing it, bro. I'm I'm,
Thank you,
I'm
man.
listening. I'm listening. I'm listening.
Thank you, man.
All
That's what's
right.
up. That's what's up. So go back to the whole thing about you, what you want to represent, as a role model. Thanks. Shout out to Commissioner Bedre. Thank you so much for popping in. He's always somewhere in the background popping in. So be prepared. He might have another question.
Mm.
But I know we had some technical difficulties, but we're okay now. So the role model thing is important to me, which I think you're doing a great job already. First, by that video, the
Mm.
video looks very, very well. I'm glad you get to work with some producers that that we kind of all look up to and that we're watching as well. When you talk about the industry and the way the
Oh, no,
industry,
no.
are you there? When you talk about the industry and the way the industry is, how do you feel where you're going? Do you feel like you're actually carving a niche and a place for you to be considered like the influences that you talked about?
Uh, I think so.
You think so?
I think I'm in that place right now because I got some people that look up to me, and like I gotta be an example for. Like I got to be an example for.
Got to be an example. Shout out to Erica Grinnell from London. You got somebody in London. She's shouting in. That's what's up. How are you? Hope all is well. So you getting all over. Come on, across the pond. How do you feel about that? How do you feel when people come from just all over to either congratulate you, to tell you how much they like your music, or to say, how do you feel about that?
Um, it's a blessing, man. It's new to me every day. I ain't gonna lie.
Let's keep it real. You at work? Where you
No,
at?
I'm in this office. I just came here because it was better signal.
It's better Wi-Fi signal. I got it. I got it. But yeah, people take notice to you from all over. So I mean, you have to be able to like at least think about that as like, wow, I'm reaching people from all over. Is that what you intended to do, or you just hoping you do that? Or
Yeah,
how
I want to reach people all over.
you trying to reach people all over? That that's good. Now let me ask you this too, because I know a lot of hip hop artists they do this. When you go into the studio, what is your method? Like,
That's my method.
yeah, what's the method? Do you go in with an entourage and y'all already know what y'all gonna do, or do y'all
Yeah,
just play it by ear?
we always know what we're gonna do all the time.
Hmm. Y'all
We
always
always know. We come in with a plan. We come in with the beats already made. We come in with majority of stuff like already written.
and already written. So you
Yeah,
do your process before you
yeah.
actually
I
go
mean,
into the studio.
sometimes I do it on the spot, depending like what's going on. But I like to come with it written.
Okay, okay. So how long it take you to do wax on, wax off?
Probably like a day. Probably like like an hour or two to
Uh,
write it.
wow. How long did it take you to record it?
Probably like an hour. The
An
mixing was the longer
hour.
process than the recording.
Wait, right. Well, that definitely that the mixing process is always long. So wait, so okay, so you go in, you write it, you take an hour, then you go in the studio and you lay it down like another hour. When you done?
Yeah, I'm done. Yeah, we done.
Someone says, "Why is he moving so much? He's making me dizzy."
I'm sorry. I'm holding the phone because I'm out. So I was like, let me come in this office right quick and
Right,
do this, and then put my phone on the charger.
right. I got you. It's all good. So sometimes, hey, tell the reason why you're making it dizzy because your song is banging. And it's banging ahead. You gotta be able to come up with these answers. Tell them it's you dizzy because my record is banging in your
Yeah,
head.
I'm dizzy because no record banging. That's all that is.
Oh,
I
wow, Leek, you are funny. So, when is the project coming out? The full project?
don't have no exact date yet, and I don't want to give y'all no exact date and not live up to it. You know what I mean?
Not
But
live up to that?
definitely by the end of this year, like maybe in a couple months.
Okay. So what would you say the most challenging thing is about being a new artist?
Definitely getting people to believe in you. That's challenging, but
Mm.
I mean, you got the work will speak for itself. But
Let's
definitely,
talk about that real quick. Let's talk about believing in you and all of that. Explain some of your challenges because what we do here, we try to make sure we educate up and coming artists. And with you yourself being able to have come up with this fabulous video and this song, we want you to, talk about some of the things that helped you get to where you got to so they can look up to you and they can probably hopefully what you've done to help them. So when you're saying getting people to believe in you, what are those steps? What did you have to do? And how did you even get some people to believe in you?
I just showed them that I'm willing to work hard for everything that I want. And some people see that thrive, some people see that willpower. They naturally just gravitate to you and believe in you, believe with you. Not even
Hmm.
just in you, they believe with you.
Oh wow. Believe which do you find that, difficult because it takes a lot for somebody to believe in you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it takes a lot. How would you tell another artist to get through that?
I would tell them that nothing in life easy or free. So it's
Easy.
either you gonna work or you're not gonna work. That's just simply what it is.
Wait, I
And
want you to
just
say that again. just say it again, just like I just asked you.
nothing in life is easy or free. So let's see if you're gonna work or you're not gonna work. That's just what it's gonna be. But nobody gonna force you to work. So
Wow. I hope all the young up and coming artists heard that because nothing in life is easy or free, and you're either gonna work
Yeah.
or you're not gonna work.
yeah,
I
that's all
wanted
it
to
is.
add to what my man just said too on some real ish.
Mhm.
Ain't nobody don't nobody see your dream except you. So while
At
artists
all.
is running around saying, "Yo, I got this, Joe, this new banging this in this hat," only you see that in your head. Everything
Yep.
that we all see is in our is only our head, and nobody else gonna see it. So everybody ain't gonna believe in it like you believe in it. You feel me? So you have to
Yep.
believe in yourself, regardless if anybody else big you up. You feel me? If nobody big you up, you still have to believe that your shit is hot, and still keep going, still keep
Yep.
doing what you're doing. You feel
So
me? So
no, stay there. What would you say though to people like him and other artists? Because a lot of times the artists believe because they think they're hot or because they know that they're hot, because most of them are. They feel like you're supposed to just automatically think that they're hot too,
that's
and
the
they
wrong.
don't-
That's the wrong thing where a lot of artists get twisted up. They think that
Yep.
because they think their stuff is hot, that everybody else going. You have to be
That's the
truthful with
word all the
yourself,
time.
right? You
yes,
have to be truthful with yourself, and you got to keep real people around you. Don't just keep yes people around you. That people that just gonna tell you yes to everything. You feel me?
Yep.
that's the problem. Like when you don't have the yes people around you, and you have the people, the right people that tell you the right things, you feel like your team is against you.
Nah, you got that. That's where your ego comes in.
Mm,
A lot of artists, a majority of artists out here don't make it because of their ego.
right,
Huh?
And that's facts. You feel me? It's the ego. The ego fucks up a lot of things. You
that's
feel
right.
me? Even with a group or with a team or with whatever, everybody gotta have their ego in check and know where they place is and know who, especially when you're dealing with a crew and a team and a group and all of that. You got to. Everybody's great, so y'all gotta. That's why they there with you. That's why they your team. You feel me? From the
Yep.
manager to the guy on the side, to the road manager, to the producer, to everybody on your team is supposed to be great. So all of y'all great. You
That's
feel me?
right.
So everybody gonna have an ego. The key is to success is to put that ego in check. and know that everybody else is an expert at what they feel and what they're doing. So trust in that other person. That's why you got them on your team.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me? So don't just have yes men around. Always have person
Yeah.
that's going to tell you the truth, because you don't want to. You represent your whole squad. So if you go up on stage and look like an asshole because they ain't telling you the truth, you making your whole squad look at like an asshole. You
Yeah.
feel me? So always keep people around you that you respect and you trust their word, dog, so they could tell you that different shit. You feel me? Like, oh, yo, that hook wasn't that good, or you was kind of lazy up here, bro, or nah, bro, don't, you know what I mean? Keep that person away, man. He gonna bring trouble to the situation. You gotta always have somebody around that you gonna believe, that you gonna trust in what they tell you, because you can't watch everything yourself. So you got to have people watching your six and your back and all of
Yeah.
that to make sure everything is right, and then trust them when they tell you something that you don't want to hear. You feel me?
Yeah.
That if you look at all these superstars and they fall and how they fell or whatever, is because they separated themselves from their team, or they didn't trust in their team no more. You feel
Once
me?
you separate yourself from the team, it's almost a wrap.
It's over, because then the devils and the vultures gonna come in and get you. You feel me? Yeah. So
Wow.
just a piece. I'll let y'all go back. I just wanted to spit something on top of what my man Leek was saying.
Right. See, Leek, you're getting it straight from the horse's mouth. The commissioner, hip hop of our culture. I know it's down here in Atlanta, but the words that he speaks transcends all over. So let
Mm-hmm.
me ask you about that. Do you have a team?
Yeah, I got a big team. Got
You
a
got
big
a.
team, but it's not too big, but it's, you know what I'm saying. I got a team, a big
I
enough
know
team.
you came to us from Double Exposure. Shout out to Mr. Ellaby and Double Exposure. Also, shout out to Kevin Gomes, New Grooves Entertainment. How did you meet them? Because those are pretty big people. And I mean, tell us about that.
Basically the same kind of way I met Zayto when Mr. Craig Davis, a partner in my corner on my team. He plugged me with him, and ever since then, it's been natural. They just been good guys. They want to help. They believe in me. I believe in them,
Do
and
you
it just been smooth sailing from there.
do you find it difficult to listen to a team when they start telling you adverse things of what you think? Do you find that difficult, or do you see it as a learning experience?
Yeah, I'm a listener. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I listen first, and I listen to what they saying, and I take it into consideration every time.
And what makes you feel like you want to listen to them?
I just feel like even in, it's always two sides to something. Even when I make my music, I listen to it. I'm like, I might not like it, but somebody else like it or with me.
Right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
So basically, you're open to hearing what could possibly enhance or help, right? You
Mm-hmm.
open. That's a very good trait to have as a new artist. Um, I think you should listen. Here we go again.
Just to add on that, artists, remember that your music and what you do is customer service. It's just like
Mm,
Burger King and McDonald's. You serving it up to them. You feel me? So you gotta see what the fans want. You gotta see what the people
Yeah.
want. All of your joints that you make, all of your songs that you drop, you're gonna think is the best. Because they all your babies. You feel me? And you're gonna love all your music. But at the end of the day, you gotta go out there and see what the fans want, what the fans are looking for, what the fans like, and serve them up what they like. You feel me?
wow.
Yeah.
So it's
Y'all get
customer
this.
service. Always make sure you remember music is customer service, because you're not gonna buy a million of your own shit.
Right.
You feel me? I mean,
That's that.
you can niggas like Hov and all that. You know, if you got it like that and come out platinum on the dime. But for most artists, for 90% of all the artists, they got to they got to
Right,
depend on the fans to go and buy their music. So
right.
Nah,
remember,
that's
it's
fact.
customer service. You feel me?
That's
That's
definitely
what's up.
fact.
Definitely fact. So you getting a little bit of both worlds today. You getting some good guidance, and you also get to talk about you. So let's go back to you now. So this video, how did y'all come up with that concept?
um, we just came up because we were like, it has to have a crazy, absurd video. It has to. It has to have some type of substance in the video because, um, first of all, wax on, it sounds like washing cars, like putting wax on cars from the first place.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
automatically thought about movies like The Wash and all that stuff like that. So that was definitely one of my
Yeah. Donna Abernathy said
and a
hi.
couple other.
Somebody else
Huh?
said hi. Somebody from Jersey said hi. You're in a
The
different
Wi-Fi went back bad.
area.
You said.
Yeah, it's like it's freezing, like you're stuck right now. So you might want to go back to where you were. That's one thing.
Mr. Brian,
Because yes, sir,
did you? Oh yeah, I thought
you're frozen. So we're in this age of internet, so we got to always make sure that we're in the proper place so that we can get a continuous good signal. Um, I think because we never know what's going to happen, so we always try to make sure that all the fans. If y'all have any questions, please type them in and ask. Shout out to Facebook people on Facebook and YouTube, by the way, everybody out there, and the people over there at Hot 107 because we saw the sticker, so we know Red Jet is out there. He's still frozen. Can you hear me though?
yeah, I can hear you. I just
Oh,
had
you
to
can hear
move
me.
out of that
Good.
place because there was too many people kept coming in to check up on me.
Oh, got you. So again, the video. Let's talk about the video. We still see an image. So
Okay, cool.
how hard was that to come up with that concept? And what about the locations? How did you work all that out?
Uh, it wasn't really hard to come up with the concept. It was grabbing the locations wasn't really hard either. To be honest, like everybody on my team that's around me, they all work hard and they all is like know things and know how to know who to call and when to call. So we had a lot of easy strings to pull. It wasn't that difficult putting it together, basically.
It wasn't that difficult. Yeah, I don't want to give everybody the impression that it's just easy to get a car wash and
No,
get a
no,
bunch
no, no,
of
no.
clothes.
It ain't. It's not. I mean, I definitely had to work hard to get the team that I got for the team to help me provide everything
Mhm.
I'm doing now.
Right. Sometimes it's just really good to explain the process of all that because people want to know. Everybody want to look and see how they can do what you're doing. So
Right.
because like we think down here in ATL, what you're doing is great. Like, so we all want to know, like, how did you get to do that? Especially with with a lower budget and it looks great. Y'all don't forget, check out Lil Leek and his video. But we just want to make sure we understand all that because people don't think that it's hard. They don't know how hard it is. So when you say, "Oh, it's easy," or when you say it wasn't that hard, they think they're gonna go out there and try to do it too. So that's good. I look forward to hearing more of your music. Um, and I wish you the best actually, because we want to make sure that all our young artists get the best kind of participation and output that they need.
Thank
Um, yeah, again, shout out to everyone that's tuning in. If you have questions for Lil Leak, please ask them. I see you're live and moving. So ask me this. Let me know this other answer. So Mr. Ellaby is your PR, correct? You're totally gone now. You hear me? You're
you. Yeah, I
back.
can hear you.
So you work with double exposure, huh?
Yes.
Wow. That that says a lot about you as an artist to be working with double exposure. How was that experience? So you're really in a bad spot. But
Hey,
um
real quick too, while we talking, man. I just wanted to really shout out Angelo Ellaby, man. That's a legend, man. Legend in the game, man. One of the, I mean, top PRs in the game of all time. You know what I mean? The GOAT. And
yes,
just even covering. So you see Angelo Ellaby, he's been with Rough Riders for how long as their PR?
God.
DMX and Rough Riders and
Yeah,
that whole great experience right there. So for Leek to be part of that, you know what I mean, part of that lineage, and to also be connected with, you know, who he just said the producer down here.
the producer Zaytoven, yeah.
Zay, man. I mean, those are legends. Those are legends in the game, man. It's not easy to connect with that. So, how easy, how hard it is, or or how, for you, Leek, just to tell these artists as far as connecting with the right people, man, and having the right people on your team, the right relationships, so they can connect you to people like this,
It's
like the Beethoven
that
or Angelo Ellaby or Kevin Goins.
you said how hard is it?
I mean, tell these artists that it's about the relationships and
Yeah,
getting to connect and
definitely,
having the right people around you.
definitely about the relationships and about the right people. It's 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 50% music, 50% business. So if you don't have the right business around you or on the right team like Mr. Ellaby and everybody around you, then it's gonna be a little bit harder and a little bit challenging. If you're not blessed to find someone that can push you or help you, and you don't have a team, not blessed to have a team, but it's definitely challenging without no team. Yeah.
Challenging the least to say, because it comes even after you get the team, then you have to do the work and you have to listen and you have to really. So we get it, we get it. So shout out to you too for whatever you're doing to get that kind of team around you, and like I said, I can't wait. I want to see more. You seem to be very animated in your video. Um, I like it. Do you do any acting?
Nah, nah, I'll do no acting.
Well, you did it in your video.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's about
who
it.
hey, who was that dude, man, that acted that was wearing all the stuff? He's good.
Oh, that
Yeah,
was Jerome. Jerome, yeah,
Jerome, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. He's good. Whoever that is that was playing him did a good job, man. Y'all did a good job, man, casting and everything, bro.
Thank you,
very
thank you.
good job. Any shout outs? Do you have you want to shout out to help you? Go ahead, shout them all out. Let's do that.
I want to shout out Craig, St. Tobin, TZ, producer, Chassis, the videographer, my pops. Um, I got a right hand man to help me with everything. Jay, and I got not, if I do shout out, we be up here all day for the whole team. Just shout out the whole home team. Shout out everybody.
The whole home team.
Shout out that
That's
be up with us.
that sound like Cash App right now. I hear some a whole bunch of things doing it. You back in that other spot. So look, let's do this. I want everybody out there, everybody who follow us in the Music Day and Heat Seekers, please go out there and check out Lil Leek. Awesome, awesome video, awesome song, Wax On, Wax Off. And I just wanted to, get everybody to really support independent artists. It takes a lot to do what he's doing. As you can see, he's still out there trying to do his thing and trying to represent himself. So for that, we thank you so much for signing on. We thank you for your interview, Lil Leek, and we look forward to seeing more from you. I am Kevin Bryant. I am with the Heat Seekers, and this is New Music Day. Shout out to Red Dread. Thank you for coming on, and y'all gonna see more. And look out for us next week. We got New Music Day, and we got Culture Talk. So, hey, that's it. I'm Kevin Bryant signing off. Thank you very much.